going on, guys? My name is Sparx, and we are back with the third and final map in this lower bracket semi-finals. Team dMuZe did start off very strong with an 8-2 on the first map, which was backlot. However, Team Abstract did reply very strongly, 8-4 to them on District, and so now we have this final map on Strike, and this is to play for everything because this is the lower bracket semi-finals, and whoever loses this will be going out, and the winner will be going on to compete in the lower bracket finals.
Yes, very well said there. And as you can see, Sunflower has taken out one, and Planet is actually in this top dominant room with the bomb. I'm not too sure on this, but he is running back down now. And the thing is, on this map, it's kind of hard to get into A. It's one of those things, and you can see Jaff there just gets two beautiful kills. Biz does clean him up though. Oh,
yeah, well, I think this is one of those maps actually where the defense has the advantage pretty much wherever you go.
Yeah.
So you need to be picking up your defensive rounds, and I think what it will come down to is who can pick up a round on the offense.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if you can win your offensive round even just once, then that puts you at the advantage because you should be able to pick up most of the defensive rounds.
Yeah, you're right. I've had it though a few times where if you just get your team and you just rush straight into A, get a few smokes down, you can outplay, but teams don't really like to do that for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's a risky. I think the thing is the risk involved, and I think that the difference that I've seen between console players and when I watch Pro Mod on PC, I mean, obviously there are a lot of differences, so you can't discount that. However, I have seen that the console players are always a lot more careful and cautious about what they do. They don't tend to like committing to those risky rush like team pushes, because it comes down to like winning your gunfights and trying to hope that you kind of have to just go for it and make that run and try and get to that position of advantage before the enemy does. But the thing is, if you don't, you're basically guaranteed to die, and I think a lot of the time we see on ProSND that players don't like to take that risk.
Yeah, you are right, especially with the 2.5 limit round time. It's unfortunate we can't pull it down to 1.3 because
it would be quite good because obviously that forces you to try and go and get a plant down. You can't just kind of sit around for ages, and you can't afford to take it slowly, because if you do, it's just time's gonna run out, and you just keep giving rounds to the defensive side.
As we can see, Plex is trying to get some shots, and I don't know who that is, but they have just duped out Plex twice now. But as you can see,
Abrupt is going quite hard at the moment. Doesn't quite manage to pick that shot off, and I think that's something that we should see, is that in the other two maps the scopes haven't played quite as big a role. Oh, that's a lovely nade. But I think on this map, particularly on Strike, the scopes are much more important, particularly for the defensive side, because it's one very good scope can basically hold down one side of the map, kind of on their own.
Yeah.
If you're hitting all of your shots, you can kind of hold that, particularly on the A side, because they have to cross in front of where you can be watching that cutoff. So if you have a decent scope on your side, then it allows you just that kind of freedom for the rest of your team to move your SMG players to go and look for kills, because you know that you've got that one player who can basically cover a large proportion of the map. And we see there again Jaffa making that opening kill that puts your man ahead.
And this is why Plex is one of those best SMGs. He's just rushed straight into that A side, picked up Moody. Unfortunately, he can't get the third or the second, but Dan does pick up style there. Beautiful shots there by Dan. But the thing is, with this map, I think Troy's team, Sunflower's team, they do actually. This is one of their favourite maps as well, because Troy actually does try and get their team to get into A as fast as possible. It's one of those things where they make sure that they try and get in there, because he knows, say if you played 8 sides on this on your own attack and you just rushed into there 8 times, there's going to be a few you're going to win, and as long as you win those defences as well, and you're pretty much set up, you've got nothing really to lose, because this is one of those sides where you don't expect to really win this. So
exactly, then that comes back to the point we made earlier, which is that if you kind of expect to win your defensive rounds.
Yeah.
So if anything that you can do, if you can just win one of those offensive rounds, then you're in a very strong position. And as we have seen at the start of this, they're just trading round for round, and now Abstract are back on the defence, and I expect we'll see 2-2 here in a minute.
But as you can see, we've got Dan here who's actually pulled out an MP44, which is kind of a funny thing to do.
Interesting choice of weapon. Don't see many of those.
No, as you can see, look, he's just bombing up down the street into the cafe, and he's come to the top here. He's been very aggressive with this gun, look. And you see right now he's just pushing into the back of the spawn.
And I think this could be quite important because yes, he's going to pick up that kill, and there's another, but Jaffa takes him down.
That wasn't the play for me at the moment. Yeah, I think he should have tried to he had a bit of time. He got in there so quick. He could have literally just crawled through. He could have crouch walked all the way into the behind of Jaffa and picked up 2, maybe 3 there.
Yeah.
But he chose to take a long shot. And obviously Jaffa just got up and saw the red dot and just took him straight out. But as you can see, Planet with the scope does take out Moody in the top building there. They are doing quite well just to be a bit defensive here. As Abrupt is just gonna chill around these alabaster baskets. I'm not really sure what they're called there.
I think it's interesting. I believe we've just seen a change of scope. Because I may have been wrong, but I thought Abrupt was scoping on Abstract to begin with. Because I remember seeing him pick up a few kills in that opening round.
Yeah, I think he was scoping.
The scope, and I don't know whether he picked it up. I kind of assumed that he was scoping, but now we see that Planet 1 has actually picked up that scope, and I believe Abrupt has an SMG now.
The thing with Planet is he'll be asking for that scope. He'll be saying that he can do well with the scope. As you can just see, Troy and Moody picked up 2 great intro kills there. Troy loves his position. Does Jaff get a nice shot?
That just got turned on. See, this is the thing on this map. Jaff is going 8-3, making 9-3, but this is the thing with this map. You've got a large range for the scopes to play with.
Yeah.
And I suspect if I were betting on one of these teams, I would put it on Team dMuZe, simply for the fact that Jaffa is going so incredibly hard with that sniper at the moment. And the scope for the Abstract team isn't quite picking it up in the same way. However, Bazinga seems to have picked up the scope this time. They seem to be switching that around quite a bit. So he did get that first kill, but he did get taken down fairly swiftly. So I would say that gives the advantage to Team dMuZe because they still have that scope up. But as I say that, Jaffa gets taken down, Plex takes down Max, Moody replies with the frag onto Plex. We are in a 2v3 situation in favour of Abstract.
As we can see, Style and Moody are quite far away from each other, and they've got the bomb down. They kind of need to get close together here. They need to retrieve that bomb, maybe take 1 or 2 out. But as you can see, Moody's just walking away, and Style, for some reason, I don't really know why. Maybe he's going to call that out to Moody, but if he needs any help, it's not really going to. It's not really going to be very helpful. As you can see, Style actually.
I don't like this play. Him moving in the opposite direction. I mean, I kind of understand watching that cut off through the gates, but I think they really need to start pushing together. They're so far away, and the trouble that you have now is that you don't have any. You're not there to make the revenge kill. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Rudy gets taken down, and Style is nowhere near to make that revenge kill. And now he's left in a 1v2. He doesn't have the bomb. Time is running down, and so he's going to have to make a move on his own.
Exactly. It's just simple things like that. I think Troy would be kicking and screaming in game chat then. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, as we can see, it's just a bit of inexperience. As you can see, Moody's not played the game for a while, Styles not really played for a while, and you can see Planet does take him down. It's going to make it a 3-3. It's a very tight game at the moment.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, nobody's won their offensive round yet. So I think that's what you're watching for, and I think it'll be interesting if it comes down to see who's got the most kills at the moment.
I'm actually going to go on board with the offensive round then. I'm just going to want to see who can actually pull it out the bag.
Oh, but Jaffa taking down those 2 players, and again he's 11-4. Like and I think that's the important thing is that your scope, when your scope plays really well on this map, it puts you in a very strong position because there's just that potential for gaining a man or 2 advantage right off the start and Jaffa has been managing that, and whoever has the scope at any one time on the abstract side hasn't. But Bazinga did make a very nice shot onto Jaffa, having missed the first, and there's another kill onto Style. So 2v2 situation now, and although the defensive side does have the advantage in that they're on the defense, Bazinga does still have that scope. So this could go either way, and I think this is a potential for Abstract to make that offensive round that they really need.
Yeah, as you can see, they do know there's someone in the prison right now, but it's just trying to sneak out, trying to get that person. But as we can see, Planet Wild is moving around the back with the SMG. He kind of needs Biz's support, but Biz has took down Troy there. Beautiful shot with 3 kills. He's only just picked up scope as well.
Max is in quite a good position to make a stop though, because I think he's about to come head to head with someone. Can he make this kill? No, Planet One takes him down, and that is a very important round. There's your offensive win for Team Abstract, and I think as long as if you make your defensive rounds from now on, which you should be able to, I can see this going in favour of that Abstract team now.
And now it's forced upon Troy's team, it's forced upon Team dMuZe to actually get this as well. Otherwise, they're going to be 2 rounds different.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Now there's that the pressure.
Troy does actually rush in and get 2 players.
Great 2-piece. Moody picks up the 3rd. Got 2-man advantage now.
It looks like they have responded very well. You can see Troy just rushed in there with the SMG, got 2 kills. That just shows you his leadership. You know, he would have told the team, we need to get this round, we have to get in here. As we can see, Max has just sneaked around, got a nice shot on the back from Planet there.
Dan is all on his own in a 1v4 situation. They don't know where he is though, and he has managed to sneak around, but Moody gets that kill, tying it up again. And just when you thought that Abstract might have a chance to really put themselves in a strong position, dMuZe just answering back so strongly. And we're back to where we started. It's who wins the next offensive round.
Yeah. I'm just going on board with the defensive round at the moment. You can see Planet One picks up his SMG.
Just missed a snipe on there.
Plex has took down Moody though. We see Troy's actually rushed around the back with the SMG. He's going to try and put a stop to that. He's going to keep them off. Obviously, you can see Dan now is changed to aim towards the back. That's took obviously Dan out the game.
Bazinga's just missed a couple of shots that could be quite important. He had a fairly clear shot, and he just kind of rushed it a little bit. Instead of taking his time, taking that half second left that he might have had more to make sure that he hit that shot. He tried to quick scope it. He missed the second shot as well, and hasn't managed to pick up that kill.
Once you miss the first shot with a scope, you're bound to keep missing those shots. It's one of those things that if you can take your time and just get that first shot done properly.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you quite most of the time, not always. Sometimes you have to be quick, obviously.
Yeah. But
most of the time, you are much better off taking that extra half a second and making sure that you make that kill than you are trying to make it quickly and missing. Yeah. And because even if you get another shot, then you have to take that one quickly, because otherwise the player's going to get away. So
we see Planet is actually, he has spotted someone. I think he's called that out to Plex, and Plex is just looking for him, but Planet does take him out instead. So obviously the defensive round wins again. This is very, very close.
I'm not sure that was a defensive win. I think that was an offensive win. I thought they got the bomb down.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Team Abstract now on defence. That was an offensive win. So here we go. We seem to have had a bit of a switch. People changing up their strats for the offensive round, getting a bit more aggressive, and now they're making those rounds. And so I don't know. I can't call it anymore. But that's 2 down for either side. So it's all tied up here, 3v3.
But Troy and Moody, Sunflower and Moody, are on the bomb. That is one thing to note. They are near enough on the bomb. I don't know if they're going to get the bomb down. I'm just going to switch over. No, the bomb is down, but Max does know where it is. All he needs to do is kind of scamper across, grab it, plant it, and they're in a brilliant position to take this 5-5. But he's just scouted out someone. Obviously, you can see the scope on that wall. Kind of needs to just risk it, I think.
Oh, Bazinga's just taken down Style, though. 2v3 situation.
He does
Max
risk
manages
it.
to get across there very carefully. Bazinga goes down as well, so now you're back to a 2v2, and the bomb is going to go down. And it looks like we might see another offensive win. So, contrary to our predictions, it seems that now that they've managed to, after that first win on the offensive side, I think we've had every round going in favour of the offence.
Exactly. You see one team gets an offensive win and the other team knows they have to get an offensive win.
Yeah.
It gives them a bit more motivation to go there and get it. As you can see, I don't know where these other two players are, but as we can see,
Moody spotted one. Can he make that kill? I think he spotted both. Did he see the second? Oh, he's missed that. That was a fairly open kill to make.
I don't think he's called
And
that out
that
either.
could cost him. Max is getting chased down here in the corner. He's still alive, and I believe that is going to be time. They're not going to have time to defuse the bomb, and Abrupt's getting a team kill. Max picking up the final kill onto Abrupt, and now we're back to 5v5.
Yeah. This is very, very close.
Yeah.
Obviously, you see the attack rounds are going in favour of those teams on the attacking round, but I think it's just this defensive round now. It's switched, but as we can see, Team Abstract are actually going for a B push. This is something we haven't seen at all in this match.
I was just about to mention I'd like to see a team switch it up, because we've seen round after round everyone's going to that A side. I think we've had the bomb go down on the A bomb site 3 rounds in a row now. So I'd quite like to see one of the teams switch it up and maybe make a B push. However, I'm not sure how well it's working out for them at the moment.
This is the problem, you see. In fact, they have actually been to A and actually achieved that 2 or 3 times. So for them switching it up at B now, I don't really think that's one of the smartest decisions. As we can see, I think normally Troy Sunflower is normally parked up there, and you can see Max PX with the SMG, he's just parked up there.
Yeah.
But we see Dan has just disconnected.
Oh dear, and they don't have a man to fill in, unlike the dMuZe squad. They don't have somebody to replace that player.
This will be ended after this round, but as you can see, I don't know if he was dead or alive. If he was alive, then that could be quite bad for them.
However, they are 2v1 though. They do have the man advantage, and Bazinga's going to pick up that scope kill on Moody.
Moody shouldn't have challenged that. I don't think.
Just like to see what they do. Are they going to end it, or are they going to
Yeah, they'll end it. They should end it anyway.
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah. So we are 6-5 in favour of the Abstract side. So when we come back, I think it will be interesting to see whether they can keep up that momentum, or whether the short break is going to make any difference.
Well, it's up to you. We can. I'm just going to quickly have a look on Skype. We can cut this out if it's too long. I'm also just going to go into the game chat and see what they're saying quickly.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, hello. Well, as we can see, they've actually gone and got Llamas in instead. So, Llamas is a very decent player, a very good player for plays for Vengeance. I don't understand why he. I think he's just got back, you see. But they were supposed to. Pretty sure they were supposed to play. Oh, the bracket has changed here, as you can see. I think they have actually played. So Vengeance and 1UP have actually played, and you can see 1UP have taken Vengeance 2-1, and 1UP is in the winners bracket final. So you can see the winner of this is going to play Vengeance, and then the winner of Vengeance and this will play 1UP in the final. So we can see Llama's just picking up for this last bit of the match. And 6-5, who exactly was it 6-5 to? Do you know?
It was 6-5 to Abstract.
Right. I don't think people are connecting.
I think they've ended the game again. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing here, because I think we've got quite a few players from the Vengeance squad in here at the moment. So I'm not sure. I think Dan is back in the game though.
Well, they should really kick Llama then. 1 minute, I'm just going to go into game chat.
Skyra's in here as well though.
If Dan's in, then kick Llamas, because Llama's supposed to be playing anyway. No, as you can see, people weren't even connecting in. Kick Sky as well. Kick Sky. Oh no, Sky's playing, isn't he? Oh. Yeah, I think we did. Oh no! No, we didn't. Sparx said about it, but I wasn't on you at the time. Yeah. Yeah, Sky's in Llama's team. What's going on here? He shouldn't be able to, but fuck it. I'll just cut that out. But as we can see, now it's sorted. We're back ready, and it's 6-5 to which team? Did you say?
Abstract. Abstract are in the lead by a round, and I think if they can pick up this round, they'll be in a very strong position, particularly as they are on the defense, which will mean they'll only have one more round to win, and they should be on the defensive side for that final round. So it'll be interesting to see. And I think we have... Has anybody gone down yet? No, we've still got 5 players up for both sides. So clearly both teams are taking this very slowly. Nobody wanting to risk going down, but Bazinga does get that first kill onto Moody. Jaffa replies back straight away though, but Dan with the frag onto Style. 4v3 situation in favour of Abrupt. And they will be looking to win this round. They are on the defence, which I think, although we did see quite a few offensive wins to begin with, I'd still say that the defensive side is probably the favoured side. So you should be looking to pick up that round, this round, if you're on Team Abstract. And of course, they do have that man advantage at the moment.
Yeah. As we can see, Troy is just having a look in prison. You can see a lot of people do like to come through that way to try and get those players off, but we can see they're kind of just taking the time. They just want to get a few
Jaff has seen one.
Oh yeah, Jaffa has seen one, but I think they're just going to rotate now. Troy is going to make his way over to that B. I think he is anyway.
That's clever. I like this play from them because